Today we have a SteelSeries Rival gaming mouse, and it's the original one, even having Rival in its chassis. And unlike the other ones, it doesn't have any number after the Rival. So we'll take this thing apart. We'll start with the skates. And as always, remember to get new skates because you don't know how well these things will come off. And we'll first need to heat them up a little bit. You can take them out without heating if you plan to replace them, but heating them up will give you the best chance of getting them off intact. So we'll do that, and we'll heat them up a little bit, and then we'll pull them off using tweezers. Now we have 4 screws. Once the screws are gone, you'll be able to open the mouse. We then need to remove the cable connecting the bottom and top half. We'll do the top half first. There's 2 screws holding in the PCB for the side buttons. Now that we have removed the button holders, we can then take out these holders inside. Just be careful, they seem to be the type of plastic that will snap. And now you should be able to remove the outer shell. There we go. And this one is pretty much a bit broken, but it doesn't really matter because you have 3 points of contact with screws despite these. So not a huge loss if you break them. Does not seem that there are more parts that will come off, so this goes in the bath. Then we have the bottom, which has 1, 2, does it have a third screw? No, it seems like we have 2. Interesting, this mouse does not have an optical sensor, instead it just has an encoder that handles the scroll wheel. With that, we have done all that we need for the electronics. And we can finally put this into the bath. The bath consists of just water and dish soap, because that's all you really need to take care of 90% or more of your cleaning needs for these mice. These parts where the two halves meet are the most important things to clean, because that's the place where most of the grime ends up. Now we simply need to rinse the parts, and once rinsed we just let them dry. Once they're dry we can put this thing back together. Oh, we're missing one part, aren't we? Interesting, this is probably one of the only mice that is actually not susceptible to getting dirt here and that messing up the scroll wheel working, because it doesn't use optical encoders at all. There we go, now we're all done. We'll just wash these things with clean water and let them dry. Now that the parts are dry, we can put them back together. There's a small little plastic guide here. Use this hole and push the PCB into that guide, and you can then screw it in. And there we go, that's the bottom done, and we'll get onto the top side. Yes, this is what I was talking about earlier. Not to worry, it'll stay put. There we go. there we go, all cleaned up and working as intended. That's all for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.